Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start with the option. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Second down, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. On first down, pick up the 25.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down throw for Young. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Young to throw it. They'll get this out to Kamara. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. A little juke. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Two yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. They'll try the air now with Goff. On the move to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
Now 3rd down and 7. Goff now looking to throw. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Minnesota.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. Going right back to Akers. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw, Young. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yellow. Ready?
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The Panthers at 11-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready? Play.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
97. Ready.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 49 yards rushing for him now. Just his first 3 carries. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff. And when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Kamara is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Price and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Strike. Check. Strike.
They'll turn to Sanders, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. They can repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Value 3, value 3.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Akers. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff now to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Rolling to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Hill. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him now. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
That one a first down pickup of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready?
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Down.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And Sanders has got it complete. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And now I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Goff's throw taken in by Hawkinson here.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A shotgun snap for Goff.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Goff. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw is gone.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
A give up the middle to Akers.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings.
Cam Akers with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Vikings have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Goff looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ready.
They go play action. Young. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Young on 3rd and 2. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Young. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Come on.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Young on 3rd down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ultra. Ready?
Young now from the 50. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they get it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's 3rd and 9. Young. They'll find Hodgins there complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Panthers first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Ready?
Young working out of the gun. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Check view. Ready.
And they'll turn to Kamara.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Hey, kill.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Gone. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they're going to be set in the red zone at the 15.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Opposite. Green.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books.
On the double.
2nd and 9. Young to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This offense so far on third down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9.
22 needle.
Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Sanders. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Ready?
Sanders. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now, I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
The kick by Elway is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Now a throw here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. 114 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
He'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break up a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring
this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Goff now looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Goff. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So this